46-year-old billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein was in court today
for allegedly engaging in sex trafficking crimes.
How serious are these charges against Epstein, David?
The revelations surrounding the crimes of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell have sent shockwaves through recent headlines, capturing public attention with their disturbing nature. However, what takes this case to another level is the duo's connection to some of the most influential figures on the global stage, including former Presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Trump's link to Epstein has been a known factor, but the extent of their relationship remained shrouded in mystery for years. The recent release of court documents about Epstein's case has provided fresh insights into the true nature of their association, and as the mainstream media, social platforms, and internet forums delve into the details, one burning question emerges.
He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Was Donald Trump also involved in the web of scandals surrounding Epstein and Maxwell? Before we dive into today's video, take a moment to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Court documents pertaining to the Jeffrey Epstein case contain the name of former President Donald Trump, marking a significant development given the extensive history between the two individuals. Epstein, once a well-connected businessman, faced legal woes when arrested in 2019 on charges of sex trafficking and conspiracy. The allegations against Epstein spanned the years 2002 to 2005, accusing him of paying young girls for sexual activities and orchestrating a recruitment process. Shortly after his arrest, Epstein was discovered dead in his jail cell. Despite his demise, the Epstein case continues to dominate headlines.
The American prison system could, with probably its highest profile prisoner, take him off suicide watch, remove his cellmate, not have the guards look in on him. Somehow the cameras are turned off.
Drawing attention to the involvement of various notable and famous figures, including Donald Trump. Both Trump and Epstein, being prosperous businessmen, moved within similar circles.
And what more do we know about these new charges?
What we basically know is that it's a two-count sealed indictment. One count is for sex trafficking. Second count is for conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. As I said, it's under seal. We're expected to learn a lot more come Monday when the indictment is unsealed.
Alan Dershowitz, Epstein's former attorney, reminisced about the scene in the 80s and 90s, describing a landscape seemingly influenced by the two businessmen. Dershowitz emphasized the significance of knowing Trump and Epstein during that era, stating, "In those days, if you didn't know Trump and you didn't know Epstein, you were a nobody." Reports from Esquire detailed Trump's association with Epstein, highlighting an invitation extended to him in 1992 to Trump's infamous Mar-a-Lago estate. The guest list featured the two businessmen along with 28 Calendar Girl competition contestants. These social interactions underscore the connection between Trump and Epstein, shedding light on their relationship in the public eye. In the year 2002, Donald Trump spoke highly of Jeffrey Epstein in an interview, expressing a familiarity that spanned 15 years and referring to Epstein as a terrific guy. Trump's admiration for the businessman extended to a comment about their shared appreciation for beautiful women, some of whom, Trump noted, were on the younger side. The former president's remarks seemed to foreshadow the disturbing revelations that would later emerge about Epstein's activities, because the same year Trump made these statements was when Epstein initiated his heinous acts of sex trafficking involving young girls.
Ghislaine Maxwell, considered the most prominent and cruel.
I don't mean to sound sexist in any way, shape, or form, but I expected it from a man, but I didn't expect it from a woman.
I won't stop fighting. I will never be silenced until these people are brought to justice.
Trump's association with Epstein included multiple flights on the businessman's private jet, famously known as the Lolita Express. Notably, none of these flights included destinations to Epstein's island, Little St. James, where numerous instances of sex trafficking unfolded. As news of Epstein's wrongdoing broke, Trump sought to distance himself from the disgraced businessman. While it was clear that the two were familiar with one another in the past, Trump claimed, "I was not a fan of his. That I can tell you." Although Trump said he knew of Epstein, he claimed everyone in Palm Beach knew of the businessman. Speaking to CNBC, Donald Trump said, "Everyone in Palm Beach knew him. He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I had a falling out a long time ago with him. I don't think I've spoken to him in 15 years. Trump's team attempted to downplay the connection between the two, with Trump associate Roger Stone recounting a visit Trump made to the Epstein estate on Lindell TV. Stone claimed that Trump left after 15 minutes, citing discomfort with the mix of younger women and the limited number of men at the residence. While Donald Trump sought to minimize his association with Jeffrey Epstein, their historical ties indicate a prior acquaintance. However, It came to light that Trump and Epstein experienced a falling out, precipitated by the former president outbidding the disgraced businessman on a Palm Beach estate in Florida. This incident led to the severing of ties between the two. Despite years passing without communication between them, Trump's past connection with Epstein has resurfaced, particularly in the context of the recently revealed list. The scrutiny surrounding this list has reignited attention on the former president, placing him under fire for his association with Epstein and raising questions about the nature of their past interactions. It may not be surprising that a lot of people think Trump might be involved in the web of scandals surrounding Epstein and Maxwell, as the former president has been accused of sexual assault in the past. Since the 1970s, at least 26 women have come forward with accusations of sexual misconduct, including assault, against Trump. The flood of allegations became more publicized after the release of the Access Hollywood tape in October 2016.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the I can do anything.
Where Trump was heard making explicit comments about grabbing women's genitals in 2005. While some accusers had already shared their stories before the tape's release, others came forward in the subsequent months. Trump has consistently dismissed these allegations as fabricated accounts driven by the media and political opponents, and even promised to sue all of his accusers. Notably, Trump and his legal team have occasionally argued that certain accusations couldn't be true because he was not physically attracted to some of the women in question. According to the then Republican presidential nominee during a 2016 rally, every woman lied when they came forward to hurt my campaign. Total fabrication. The events never happened. Never. All of these liars will be sued after the election is over. According to Trump, the false allegations were part of a scheme orchestrated by women who were paid substantial amounts to fabricate stories about him. He then alleged that the mainstream media refused to report evidence that would prove the allegations were baseless.
What happens next is fascinating. Donald Trump says, "This does not sound like me," and he's convinced, and so are some of his senior staff.
Also, in December 2017, former White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that the public support for President Trump in a decisive election served as a response to the accusations raised by some of his accusers, who had appeared on national television to reiterate their claims. However, despite Trump's persistent denials, a Quinnipiac poll conducted in December 2017 found that 50% of voters, with a breakdown of 59% of women and 41% of men, believed that the president should resign due to the sexual misconduct allegations against him. Furthermore, several Democratic lawmakers previously urged the president to resign over the accusations. While no information ties Trump to Epstein's crimes at the moment, some believe he is involved and will be exposed soon enough. Do you think Trump is guilty? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you have yet to do so. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well if you don't want to miss out on our upcoming videos.
Trump got off the phone Friday afternoon with Mike Pence, hearing how upset his running mate was, and knowing that Mike Pence was going back to Indiana to pray this over and to talk with his wife. Donald Trump hangs up the phone, he looks around at his advisors, and he says, "Oh boy, mother is not going to like